Good morning, students. I hope so. All of you are doing well. So, I welcome you all to my English class. Today, we are going to begin with a new chapter from English grammar book. So, today we are going to start with chapter number 7, that is present continuous and past continuous. So, children, get ready and quickly turn to page number 47, and we will be covering till page number 50 today. So, let's get started. So, first of all, children, you need to know about your tenses. Now, what is a tense? Tense is something that tells us about the time an action or work has been done, right? So, we need to know the tenses very well for speaking and writing correct English. Now, there are three types of tenses, right? So, we generally know that there are three types of tenses. So, the first one is present tense, then we have the past tense, and at last we have got the future tense. Now here let's find out what is the meaning of present tense. So simple tense. So this tense shows universal facts. So all the facts that are true, like the sun rises in the east. So these are all universal facts. Routine work, the day-to-day work that we do and the schedules that we follow. First form of verb is used. So when we talk about present tense, we always use the first form of verb. Like you can see, I cook food daily. I work on Monday. So these are examples of present tense. Now, what is the meaning of past tense? So past tense shows us the action or the work that has started or finished in the past. So the work that has already been done. So the work is finished or it is completed. Okay. So for this we use, for past tense we use the second form of verb, like I cooked food last night. I worked all night. So these are examples of past tense. Now let's talk about future tense. So this tense shows us the actions for future. So it may be planned or unplanned. So the things that are going to take place, that will happen, shows us the future tense. So it also uses the first form of verb. I will cook food tomorrow. I will work tomorrow. So I hope so your concept of tense is clear. So today we will discuss in details about present continuous tense. So what is the meaning of present continuous tense? A present continuous tense is a verb form of a sentence that tells us about the ongoing action, means the action is or the work is still going on, events or something that has happened around us. So the work or the action is still in a progress, means it is still going on. So for that we have got affirmative sentence, negative sentence and questions. So how we need to frame them? So for affirmative sentences, you need to have the subject, that is the doer, plus am, is, are the helping verbs, the do forms, plus verb, and ing plus the object. Okay. So we are going to use the ing form, the continuous form of the verb. So you are dancing on the stage. So you is the subject, the person who is doing the work. R is the helping verb. Dance is the verb form, and with it we are going to use ing on the stage. So stage is the object. Next, the negative form, subject plus am is are plus not plus verb plus ing plus object. So you are not dancing on the stage. So that is how we form the negative sentence. Now for making questions, am is are, subject plus verb ing plus object plus question mark. So here you can see the example. Are you dancing on the stage? So that is how we make the questions for the present continuous tense. Next, here are some more examples for you. Number 1, I am eating fruit. Number 2, they are playing football. Number 3, we are going to school. Number 4, the teacher is teaching in a class. Number 5, she is watching a comedy movie. Number 6, Ben is reading a book. So children, here you can see the words that are highlighted, that are written with the red, blue, green and yellow are all the present continuous forms of a verb. Okay. Now you turn to your own books. That is a New Learners English Grammar and Composition book, and you all will turn to page number 47. So all of you should write classwork and today's date. So we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 7, present continuous and past continuous. So here you see, let's read this passage. So when we read this passage, we need to notice the forms of the verbs used in the text. So you have to listen to me and follow your book carefully. It is a rainy weekend. Full stop. It is raining heavily, so we can't go out. We are standing the whole day home. Sorry, I am reading it again. It is a rainy weekend. It is raining heavily, so we cannot go out. We are spending the whole day home. My cousins are visiting us. Full stop. That's some good news. 4 of us are playing a computer game. Full stop. Grandma is making some spicy soup and mother is getting the pakoras ready. Full stop. Dad is helping in the kitchen. Full stop. We are listening to the music on the radio. Full stop. We are waiting for the snacks and soup. Full stop. Not a bad day after all. So here you can see, we can find the different forms of verbs, right? So we have to understand what this form of verb indicates or tells us. So here you can see, let's learn. Did you notice a present tense form which has been used in the passage? It is the be plus verb plus ing form. So we have already read that there are different forms of the verbs: to be form, to do form and to have form. So here you can see the to be form, that is, am and are. So these are the be forms. So we can find the be form plus the verb plus ing. So is raining, are spending, are visiting. So these are all showing us some forms of verb. So we will proceed and learn what is special about this form of verb. So let's continue. So on page number 47 itself, you will see when a verb describes an action that is continuing for some time, means the action is still going on, it is said to be in the continuous form. So this is very important for you to understand. So when the action is still going on for some time, it is known as continuous form. It is also called the progressive form as it describes an action that is in progress, means it's still going on. That is why it is sometimes also called the progressive form. Here you can see the present tense is used. So what are the instances, or when do we use the present continuous tense? Okay. Number 1, to talk about an action which is happening at the moment of speaking. Right now, what is happening? So, I may say that I am teaching you chapter number 7. You may say, I am listening to my ma'am. So, these are the actions which are going on now, right at this moment. Now, let's see the examples. It is raining outside now. Sorry, it is snowing outside now. My sister is watching TV. So these are talking about the actions which are going on right at this moment. Number 2, to talk about a fixed plan in the near future. So what you have already planned. For example, Ajanta is bowling in the next match. Number 2, my father is going to Hyderabad tomorrow. So these actions have already been planned. Okay. So I hope so you have understood the continuous form and the instances or the time when we use the present continuous form of the verb. Now, children, you will turn to page number 48 and we will start with the exercises. So, let's practice number 1. Fill in the blanks using the present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. One has been done for you. So, number A is already done for us. My sister, so in the bracket you have run, it will be is running a marathon. Number B, she dash for Nepal next week. So in the bracket you have the verb leave. So your answer is she is leaving for Nepal next week. So it is talking about a future plan. Number C, these girls dash for a picnic next week. So go. So we have to use the present continuous form. So the answer is these girls are going for a picnic next week. So it is also talking about a future plan. Number D, I dash to my uncle after receiving his gift. So in the bracket you have write. So your answer is I am writing to my uncle after receiving his gift. So it is a action that is going on. Number E, she dash a magazine. In the bracket you have read. So your answer is she is reading a magazine. Number F, I dash my friends tonight. So in the bracket you have meet. So your answer is I am meeting my friends tonight. Again we are talking about a future plan that is going to happen. Number G, he dash us an experiment this evening. So show. In the bracket you have show. So your answer is he is showing us an experiment this evening. So it is also talking about a future plan. So I hope so all of you have completed exercise number 1. Now we will move to the next exercise, that is number 2. Let's practice number 2. So I hope so all of you can see a picture on page number 48. So write number 2, write what is happening in the picture. Give names to each child in the picture. So you can see a picture that is showing us a classroom, and we can see the different activities that are going on inside the classroom. We can see the teacher, we can see the students around, and all of them are performing some activities. So we have to frame sentences, right? So you all can see all of them are doing some work, right? So you have to come to page number 49, and you can see there is space, blank space that is given to you, and we have to frame sentences. So all of you can come to page number 49. So for doing this exercise, we have to refer to the picture that has been given to us on page number 48. So you can start like this. So one example has been given for us to start with. It's 3 o'clock on Friday, full stop. School is closing for the weekend. So next sentence you will write, children, Ravi is closing the window, full stop. Number 2, Rohan is rubbing the blackboard. Number 3, Meena is packing her school bag. Number 4, Rishi is drinking water. Number 5, Pinky and Harry are talking to each other, full stop. Number 6, Ram and Sonu are switching off the lights. And number 7, the teacher is leaving the classroom. So, we have referred to the different activities that are going on in the picture that is given to us on page number 48, and we have successfully framed the sentences. So I hope so you have completed your work. So we will move to the next exercise. Now we are going to learn something more about the tenses. So in our previous discussion we learned about the present continuous tense. Now we will learn about the past continuous tense. So what is the meaning of past continuous tense? So let's learn. The continuous form can be also used in the past tense. The past continuous is used, number 1, for actions which were going on at a particular time in the past. So when we talk about the action that has already taken place in the past, we use past continuous tense. Now the examples are, I was singing. My mother was washing her hair. So these actions are already done. Okay, it is not taking place anymore. Number 2, when action 1 began and was going on before action 2 in the past. So you have started with one action, and at that moment another action had started. So let's find the examples for better understanding. Number 1, I was singing. So that is the first action that was going on when it began to rain. So the second action started. They were making dinner. That is the first action when the guests arrived. So that is the second action. I was reading a book when the telephone rang. So you can see when we talk about two actions, first we talk about the first action and then we move to the next action. So when we refer to the second action that was going on, we use the past continuous form. Okay, or we used the past continuous form for both the for the first action. Okay. So when action 1 began and was going on before action 2 in the past. So when we refer to action 1, we always use the past continuous form. Now let's start with the exercise. Let's practice. That is on page number 49. So number 1, complete the sentences using the past continuous form of the verbs given in the bracket. 1 has been done for you. So number A has already been done for us. So in the bracket you have eat. I dash lunch when Meera came in. So for first action we will use the past continuous form. I was eating lunch when Meera came in. So all of you please turn to your next page, that is page number 50. Number B, Jaya dashed the pots when one of them broke. So in the bracket you have the word clean. So the answer is Jaya was cleaning the pots when one of them broke. Number C, while they dashed for the bus, they saw a peacock. So in the bracket you have the word wait. So your answer is while they were waiting for the bus, they saw a peacock. Number D, when she dashed in the garden, she saw a snake. So in the bracket you have work. So very good children. When she was working in the garden, she saw a snake. Number E, I dash hard. So we had to take a taxi. It dash hard. So we had to take a taxi. In the bracket you have the word rain. So your answer is it was raining hard. So we had to take a taxi. Now let's move to number F. Your parents dashed the shed when I came over. So in the bracket you have repair. Your parents were repairing the shed when I came over. Let's move to the last one, that is number G. He dashed a birdhouse when the hammer broke. So in the bracket you have make. You have the word make. So your answer is he was making a birdhouse when the hammer broke. So I hope so you all have completed the exercise. Now come to the next one, that is number 2. You were on a space mission to a new planet. You are back on Earth and you are being interviewed on TV. So you are giving an interview about your experience, about your space mission to a new planet. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the words in the bracket. Okay, so we have got the verbs in the bracket and we have to use the correct form of the verbs. So let's get started. So first is you. So this is your version, what you are saying. I dash near a port window. So in the bracket you have stand. So your answer is I was standing near a port window when I see will become saw. When I saw a huge orange object. Full stop. I run will become ran. I ran to the computer operator who, in the bracket you have keep, who was keeping an eye on the object. Now the interviewer is asking you something. What were the other crew members do will become doing? What were the other crew members doing? Means crew means your team members. You are answering. The captain, so watch will become was watching. The captain was watching out for all the objects in the sky When she also, so view will become viewed. When she also viewed the strange planet, full stop. The navigator, sit will become was sitting. The navigator was sitting behind the control board planet. The navigator was sitting behind the control board while the planet scientist call will become called out to him. The planet scientist want will become wanted. The planet scientist wanted to see the planet clearly as he maintain will become was maintaining, as he was maintaining a note of new planets. Other scientists relax will become was relaxing. Other scientists were, it will be word relaxing because it is scientists, so make the change. Other scientists were relaxing when they became when they became alert to what happened will become was happening. So I am repeating this portion again. The captain was watching out for all the objects in the sky when she also viewed the strange planet. The navigator was sitting behind the control board while the planet scientist called out to him. The planet scientist wanted to see the planet clearly as he was maintaining a note of new planets. Other scientists were, it will become were relaxing when they became alert to what was happening. Now, interviewer, what dash you do then? So, do will become did. What did you do then? Your answer is we try will become we were trying to go a little closer when a loud siren blare will become blared. Suddenly, a spaceship from the planet rush will become rushed towards us. It shoot will become was shooting. It was shooting orange fire. The captain and the navigator control will become controlled. The captain and the navigator controlled our spaceship as we wait will become were waiting, as we were waiting to escape. At the end, we escape will become escaped. At the end, we escaped without being hurt. So, I hope so you have completed your work. So, we are going to stop here till page number 50 as I had said earlier. So, all of you will complete the exercise and you will go through whatever we have learnt in today's class. So, all of you stay safe and stay healthy, and thank you till we meet for our next class.